This SmackDown is here live at Sacramento, California. What a great show this show is going to be tonight. Hello everybody, I am Travis Bateman, and we've got a big show here tonight, and I'm alongside my broadcast colleague Wade Barrett. And Wade, tonight it's going to be a very interesting show. Absolutely betas. Tonight's main event, the television championship, is on the line. Liv Morgan, who was granted a championship opportunity after defeating Raquel Rodriguez in a steel cage, will now finally get her chance as she takes on Tiffany Stratton tonight in our main event. And also the triple threat to determine who will meet MJF at the King and Queen of the Ring PLE. Will it be Sami Zayn? Will it be American Mage Chad Gable? Or will it be Tricky Boy Williams? We'll find out here in Sacramento, California. Hello, Sean. Well, here comes the champion that has a heart that does not quit. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the WWE Women's Champion, Indy Hartwell. Well, at the King and Queen of the Ring PLE, Indy Hartwell will defend her WWE Women's Championship against a new challenger, and that is Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill overcame a fatal four-way last week, defeating Saraya, Carmella, and Shotzi, pinning the shoulders of Saraya to win and become #1 contender. What's up, San Diego? I won't quit. I won't quit. I won't quit. I won't quit. So, at the King and Queen of the Ring, I am set to face the Storm, the bad bitch, Jade Cargill. Jade is a very imposing woman. Big, imposing, sometimes maybe a little bit intimidating. But Jade needs to realize something. My heart does not quit. So she can do. If she thinks that she can toss me around and throw me around like she did to Isabel and everybody else before her, she's got another thing coming. Because Jade, at the King and Queen of the Ring, just like what you have done many, many times against Tiffany Stratton, you will fail and fumble your opportunity to win the big one. Because let's be honest, Jade, you can't win the big one, can you? No matter how many times you were given chance after chance after chance to prove that you could be a champion, you fumble at the finish line every single time. You talk about a storm is coming, how people can't weather the storm. Well, I think you can't even weather your own storm because you keep failing every time you come close to winning a singles championship. Look, you're a former NXT Women's Champion and a former NXT All-Star Women's Champion and a tag champion with Bianca Belair. Great. You've won some titles in your career, but you still have not been able to win the big one. And at King and Queen of the Ring, I will once again be that person that is going to stop you. Because Jade, my heart will survive the storm. What did I think of the hamburger monster? Pretty stupid if you ask me. People say it's weird that Pokemon has, you know, ice creams and cotton candy and all that stuff. But Yu-Gi-Oh's got a hamburger. So Jade, I will see you at King and Queen. Oh, and from behind! Jade Cargill from behind! Jade Cargill from behind just jumped the WWE Women's Champion. Oh, I don't think Jade was taking those comments lying down. And now, oh, look at this. And now Indy fighting back. Jade Cargill jumped Indy from behind, but now Indy fighting back. And now Indy and Jade with the pump kick. Down goes the champion. And now Jade hooking the arms of the champion. Jaded. And Jade Cargill sending a message to the women's champion. Oh, look at this. Boot on Indy's face and raising the title up. Jade Cargill, I'm a bad bitch. Jade Cargill sending a message. Jade Cargill jumping Indy from behind, sending a message to her and everybody on the roster that championship will soon belong to her. Can you believe this, Grace? Skip, I have to be in the ring with Lola Vice tonight? Really? Lola Vice, of all people that for DIY to come and call for help, they pick Lola Vice. So hey, as long as it's not his stupid wife Candice LeRae, I don't really care. I mean, look, Cass, you've got this. It's Lola Vice. You've got this, no problem. You've got this, no problem. Oh my God! It's Nikki Cross. She's at the doorway. What are you talking about? We don't see anything. What are you talking about? Yeah, lad, mate, I think you're going crazy. I don't see anyone. Yeah, we don't see it. Yeah, we don't see anyone. You're probably seeing things, Cass. You're probably right. Hey, you need us out there? No, I'm good. I can handle this tonight. You boys focus on winning back. You boys focus on winning the tag team titles. I've got this. Alright, best of luck, honey. I think she's going mad. What about Nikki Cross? Yeah. I think Cassie Lewis is starting to lose her mind. If she starting to lose her mind a little bit. Honestly, I can't help but to feel bad for Cassie. And here comes the Australian Ace. How have I been? I've been alright. This following contest is set for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing Aussie Icons, the Australian Ace, Cassie Lewis. Well, Cassie Lewis seemingly has in my opinion, might be going a little bit cuckoo crazy, thinking she's seeing Nikki Cross. Well, Nikki Cross is a nut job, so who knows? She might actually be seeing her. Well, the Wyatt Six do enjoy playing mind games with their opponents. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. If you want to come and get it. And her opponent, Lola Vice. Well, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa enlisted the assistance of Lola Vice to come back them up during this whole rivalry with the Aussie Icons. Well, not only that, now the Wyatt Six and even the War Raiders have also inserted themselves into the picture, because all four of those teams want an opportunity at the LWO. Well, that's what I mean about the tag team division starting to heat up last week. It felt like the tag team division was coming to life with all the teams wanting a shot at the LWO. Well, Nick Aldis and Ava have definitely got a lot of work to do to really determine who truly deserves the next opportunity at the LWO for their World Tag Team Championships. Still to come later tonight, John Moxley, the leader of the Death Riders, will go one-on-one with Finn Balor. Cassie Lewis now being brought down by the head. Cassie sucks. Cassie sucks. Cassie sucks. Cassie sucks. Shut up! I'm married! We don't care. We don't care. Cassie Lewis now obviously letting the fans know how she truly feels. I feel like these fans have no respect to Cassie Lewis, a former television champion, the inaugural NXT All-Star Women's Champion as well. No one can ever take that accomplishment away from her. She may have only won 2 championships here in WWE, but she's still pretty well. She's pretty much. Oh, wait a minute. There's Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross is in the crowd. Go away! Oh, and look at this. Cassie Lewis slightly distracted by Nikki Cross. Or is that really Nikki Cross? That could just be a hallucination. Cassie could just be seeing things again. And now Lewis off the top rope with the clothesline. Cover on Vice, and Lola kicks out at 2. Nikki's gonna haunt you. Nikki's gonna haunt you. Nikki's gonna haunt you. Oh man. And the WWE Universe telling Cassie that Nikki is going to haunt her, meaning Nikki Cross, obviously. And now a back and forth. And now a back and forth between Cassie and Lola. Lola and Lewis now throwing haymakers at each other. Who will gain the upper hand here? Who will gain the upper hand in this test of strength? And it looks like it's Lola Vice. And Lola Vice gaining the upper hand. Oh! Axe kick right to the back of the neck on Lewis to win the match, and a kick out. Kick out, and a kick out at 2, and now Lola Vice setting Cassie up. Boom! Back fist. Lola puts Cassie's lights out. In the morning, I love Evolve every night. Here is your winner, Lola Vice. And Lola Vice with the win here on SmackDown. Well, Cassie Lewis had a hard time focusing because Nikki Cross was at ringside. Oh, wait a second. I definitely think that's the real Nikki Cross. Oh, wait a minute. Now Cassie tried to get away. But Nikki Cross now has... And now Cassie tried to escape. But Cross has Cassie and lays her out with the neckbreaker. That was definitely the real Nikki Cross, Bateman. Let's play, Cassie. Wow. Nikki Cross continuing to play mind games with Cassie Lewis. Tonight, we pledge this tag team division into darkness. Tonight, we are going to put this tag division on notice. Last week was just a message to all tag teams. But tonight, Johnny, Ciampa, you two will realize that you are no match for the War Raiders. Not only we're doing this for Mox and Renee of the Death Riders, we are going to show that this tag team division is better with a vicious, ruthless team on top. Wild, Del Toro, keep those titles nice and warm. Because soon, this entire tag team division will experience the War Machine. Hey, John Cena, stop playing with the chairs. Dun, 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 dun. This following contest is a tag match set for one fall, making their way to the ring. Representing the Death Riders, Ivar and Eric, the War Raiders. Well, the War Raiders looking to send a message to all tag teams in this tag team division. Well, last week, as we talked about it, Aussie Icons were battling the LWO until the War Raiders, DIY, and the Wyatt Six all interfered. It was all out chaos last week with all the tag teams involved, but tonight Ivar and Eric looking to send a message to DIY. And their opponents, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, DIY. The former tag team champions who held the titles for 250 days. Looking to get back into the title hunt. And they want to win more tag team gold, and the best way to do it is do it yourself. Johnny and Ciampa said they were not going to back down from the War Raiders here tonight. Also, Johnny Gargano came up short in the speed tournament on NXT against El Grande Americano, who I also believe is Chad Gable. You mean Chad Gable? Look, that's clearly not Chad Gable, okay? Chad Gable is here tonight. How can you prove Chad Gable was on NXT and also on SmackDown? DIY confronted Trick on NXT, turning face, and now they are apparently heels again. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. The continuity makes no sense. This is what I mean. The continuity just makes absolutely no sense. That's why I'm saying they can't just keep turning everyone's face and heel with no context. That's why I'm saying that shouldn't have counted as a face turn, because it's so stupid. Because you're just confusing your audience at this point. But Triple H doesn't care. He'd rather confuse his audience because he doesn't know any better. What are my thoughts on Kalani turning heel? It's kind of stupid because it just tells me that Shawn Michaels is doing the exact same thing as Triple H, just continuously turning people face and heel for no reason. And now Eric making the tag. And now Johnny trying to make the tag to Ciampa. Give it a couple of weeks and then Nikki Bella will be a heel. Like, seriously. Everyone just becomes heels. Because that's the only thing they can creatively think of. If they can't think of good storylines, they just think, alright, we'll turn a wrestler heel. Maybe that'll make things better. And if that fails, we'll turn you back babyface. You know, what are your thoughts on this new vicious War Raiders? You know, I think this was the shot in the arm, in my opinion. Oh man, call that the Viking experience. Oh man, I think this was the shot in the arm Ivar and Eric truly needed. Jon Moxley and Renee Young gave them an opportunity to finally be who they really should be: vicious, dangerous, ruthless. They gave them the opportunity, and now they have taken it. Oh, they have taken that chance, and now look at them. On TV every week, they're getting featured, they're being showcased, and they're now starting to finally come out of their shells. And Moxley and Renee should be thanked for bringing the War Raiders back to the promised land. And now Tommaso Ciampa now getting decimated by Ivar, the big 300-pounder who can deliver moonsaults. And now Ciampa, oh, as Ivar. Big Project Champa. And now Ivar being sent to the corner. Sent to the corner. Tag made. Eric gets knocked down. And now look at DIY. Oh, meat in the middle. And there's the meat in the middle. That could be all but over here. Ivar in danger. Ivar in danger. Oh! Reasons why we don't need a heel Nikki Bella. One, we need more baby faces. And two, I doubt fans would boo her. It won't change her booking. Exactly. Turning her heel ain't going to change anything. She's still going to lose matches. We need more damn baby faces on this damn roster. And look at this. Oh, and the War Raiders. The War Raiders with a vicious maneuver. And that was enough to put DIY out of the match. The Viking experience gets the job done. Here are your winners, Ivar and Eric, the War Raiders. The War Raiders pick up the win here. And oh, hey! And Grayson Waller and Skip Jarko from behind. I wouldn't do that. Oh, shit. I don't think that was a smart idea, boys. And Jarko and Waller tried to jump the War Raiders from behind. All I did was just make the War Raiders angry. Oh, spin kick to Waller. Oh, say goodbye. Uh-oh. And now Skip's about to go on the right on the War Machine. Oh, hey. And there's the Wyatt Six. Howdy. Sending Loomis and Gacy in the battle. And now look at this. And now Gacy and Loomis going to war against the War Raiders. Oh, and Loomis and Gacy sending the War Raiders packing. And the Wyatt Six once again standing tall here. And Gacy now, and Gacy and Loomis now. Oh no! Have Skip Jarko, and oh my goodness! Big tag team finishing move there by Gacy and Loomis, sending a message to the tag division. Chaos continues to ensue in this tag team division. Which team truly deserve a shot at the LWO? Yes, and the other reason is we need more baby faces. As I said, Triple H just keeps turning everybody heel. And that's going to become a major issue. And that's going to become a major issue because when you get a heel champion, let's say we have a heel champion, and then because Triple H basically turned everybody heel, he's then going to be scrambling to find baby faces. And then he's going to start turning people face. Like outside of Io and Rhea Ripley, who do you have as faces? Outside of them, who else do you have? You've got Stephanie, Rhea, and then Io. And then who do you have after that? That's the problem. That's why I'm saying Triple H needs to stop turning everybody heel. Because when a heel champion eventually becomes champion, then you're going to struggle finding faces. Well, I mean on Raw. If you look at the Raw's roster, you got Maxine Dupree, Natalya, Rhea and Io, and then Stephanie. You're going to bring Liv Morgan back as a babyface? Is that going to be your answer? Is your answer we'll make Liv Morgan a babyface again? We'll just bring Liv back as a babyface. when it comes to Raw, you don't have a lot of faces, and I don't think Maxine Dupree and Natalya should really be worthy of. I mean, Maxine deserves to be in the mid card at least. But when you have a heel world champion, you're gonna need top contenders. So yes, they need to keep Nikki Bella face. But this is the Triple H era we live in. The era that everyone apparently wants to live in. Where every wrestler turns heel with no storyline reason. And we're back live here on SmackDown, and the Intercontinental Champion MJF is joining us here at ringside. Hello, hello, Bayman. Hello, Wade. Take a good look at your champion of the entire continent. I am the champion of you guys. Since you boys are British, this championship means I'm the champion of the people in Britain. So you all should respect me as your champion. I do respect you as my champion, Maxwell. Thank you, Wayne. I appreciate it. Well, you're about to find out who your next challenger is going to be, who your first challenger will be at the King and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view. This following contest is a triple threat match. Oh yeah, and I guess I did forget about Lyra and Bayley, but they're also in the tag division. But still, my point still stands. You still don't have enough baby faces to go around in one division. To be fair, sometimes I forget Bayley's a face, because really, her new character kind of makes you think she's a heel. Well, she's a tweener, apparently. If only they kept Kyrie face. Well, it seems like they've cemented her as a heel now, because they've kind of dropped the whole thing of her being scared of Asuka. And introducing next, Trick Williams. Here comes Tricky Boy Williams. I heard that's what Patrick calls him. Really? Well, Trick Williams says he deserves a shot at the Intercontinental Championship because he was the last guy to beat Sami Zayn. Well, again, Sami said that was mainly because of Drew McIntyre interfering, but again, Sami Zayn's always known for making excuses. Instead of manning up and admitting he lost, Sami Zayn is the king of making excuses. Well, Sami Zayn is not going to make excuses tonight. Well, he better not. I'm better than all these guys. I respect Chad and his work ethic. One of the best pure athletes ever. Sami Zayn, probably one of the most overrated mid-carders I have ever seen. Sami Zayn is so overrated. Everyone seems to believe that he deserves to be a world champion. And I'm afraid to tell you something. As you say, Wade Barrett, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Not everybody deserves to be a world champion. You could be the best damn wrestler in the world, and you still won't be world champion. Well, that is a strong fact. Well, that is a strong fact to make there, Maxwell. Well, Sami Zayn is a 4-time Intercontinental Champion. If he becomes number one contender here, he'll be looking for his 5th. he's one away from passing you, Wade. He's very close to tying you, Wade. You're a 5-time Intercontinental Champion. That, in fact, I am. That is, in fact, correct. I am a 5-time Intercontinental Champion. And Chad Gable. Oh, look at this. Now look at this now. Chad Gable from behind, stopping Sami Zayn's pin on Trick Williams, and then he crucifix. Oh! And a springboard right to the back of Trick Williams. And now Trick Williams now delivering... Oh! Delivering strikes to the face. Oh, man! You know, Trick Williams coming to SmackDown was probably the best thing that could have happened to him in the draft. You know, a new fresh start for him. It's a new fresh start for Trick Williams. And more opportunities, absolutely. He wasn't treated very well on Monday Night Raw, but here on SmackDown he could be treated a whole lot better. And also, he could potentially challenge you, Max, for the Intercontinental Championship. Well, here's the thing. I respect Tricky. I respect Trick. He's got a bright future ahead of him. But as I said, I am better than all of these guys in this ring. I respect Chad. I respect Trick. But I certainly do not respect that overrated hack in the ring, Sami Zayn. So you're basically saying you'd be fine with either Chad or Trick challenging you. It doesn't matter who I face. I'm still going to remain the champion of the entire continent. Oh, because that's what I am. I am the champion of the continent. And that's why I am the Intercontinental Champion. And now Chad Gable. Big fisherman suplex to Trick Williams to go to the king and queen of the ring for a title shot, but Trick Williams kicks out at 2. Just as long as Sami Zayn doesn't win, I don't care. And now Trick Williams with a big kick. And now Chad Gable. Look at this here. Chad Gable trying to take advantage. Oh, and Sami Zayn kicks out. Chad Gable trying to take advantage of the situation there. And now look at Gable. That's it, Gable, get him. And now Gable picking the leg of Sami Zayn. Oh, look at this, ankle lock. That's it, make him tap. Make him tap, get him. That's it, tap out, Sami. Come on, I know you want to. And now Sami Zayn able to hold on. Oh, he got lucky there. And, oh, trick shot. And there's the trick shot. Will this be Trick's night? Will this be Trick's moment? Oh, and Gable just get the shoulders up. Oh. And now Sami Zayn from behind. Watch out, Trick. Oh, man, and Sami taking down Trick Williams. Sami. Blue Thunder Bomb. And Chad breaks it up. That's it, Chad. Get him. You seem very nervous about wanting to fight Sami Zayn. As I said, he's overrated. He's an overrated hack. Like I said, he's overrated. And Sami Zayn now, went for the haluva kick. Oh, and the German suplex. Vicious right hand there by Williams. And now Trick Williams. Oh. And, oh, exploder suplex by Zayn. Exploder suplex by Zayn, and I don't agree with this by Zayn. He should not be going out after Trick Williams. He should be focusing on Chad Gable in the ring. Well, Chad Gable was in the ring, perfect pickings for Sami Zayn. Oh, Oh, and Trick Williams to the clothesline. That's it, Trick. Get that moron, Sammy. Get that loser. And tosses Chad to the outside. Haluva kick! No! Haluva kick to Trick! No! No! And Sami Zayn, no! Gets a title shot! Here is your winner, Sami Zayn! Sami Zayn is now #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Well, there you go, Maxwell. There's your challenger at the King and Queen of the Ring. Sami Zayn overcoming the triple threat odds. Trick Williams at that trick shot knee sent Gable to the outside, and then boom, out of nowhere, a Haluva kick on Williams, and Trick got whooped by Sami Zayn, and he is now #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. I'm coming for that. I'm coming for that. You won't have this, Sami. You won't have this. This is mine. I'm the champion of the continent. Hey, Ivy. Renee, what do you want? I won't take up too much of your time because I know you got a Ivy Stretch Challenge coming up. That I do. So, I won't take up too much of your time. Just like with the War Raiders, I gave them something. Here. A personal invite to join the Death Riders. I think you have untapped potential, and I think Mox can bring it out. Do you think Chad really wants you to succeed? Hey. Hey, whatever you're planning to do with Ivy, it's not going to work. Yeah. If I were you, I'd back off. I'm not here to cause a problem. I'm not here to cause a scene, boys. Just think about it, okay? What's that? It's just a note. Hell no, you're not going to agree to that offer, are you? No way. I'm American made for life. Now, if you excuse me, boys, I got an Ivy Stretch challenge. Dun 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 dun. It looks like Renee Young trying to recruit more people into the Death Riders. I have to say, Ivy Knowles, not a bad shout to try and get into the group. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an Ivy Stretch Open Challenge. Making her way to the ring, representing American Made, Ivy Nile. Well, here comes Ivy Nile as she's preparing for another round of the Ivy Stretch Challenge. It's been a while since we've seen it. Still, no one has broken the Ivy Stretch submission. Alright, you guys know the drill on how this works. You sit in the chair, I put you in my Ivy Stretch. If you escape, you win. If you tap out, you lose. So, who is accepting my challenge? So who is accepting the Ivy Stretch Open Challenge this week? Fabulous. Fabu. Oh, this is a. Oh man, this is an upgrade. Oh wow, this is gonna be big. Oh, this could be a challenge for Ivy Nile. The most beautiful woman, Carmella, is stepping up to the Ivy Stretch Challenge. And I think if there's anyone on the roster that could potentially break it, it could be that woman right there, Carmella. Very, very popular with the WWE Universe. And Carmella sits down, and now Ivy Nile preparing. Come on, hurry up! I'm stretching! This is usually what Ivy Nile usually does during these Ivy Stretch challenges. Yeah, she usually just does a lot of warming up, trying to psych out her challenger, to making her challenger wait patiently. Now she's putting gunpowder on her hands. I guess it's just to keep the grip. You ready? I'm ready. And now look at this. And now here we go. And the Ivy Stretch is locked in. Ding ding ding. And now the challenge is underway. And now Carmella in the Ivy Stretch. And now look at this. Oh! And Carmella now starting off strong with a few kicks a few knees to the head. Ivy Nile now trying to keep the grip, and Carmella now with jawbreakers. And Carmella, Carmella now, and Carmella now trying to get free of the submission hold here, and now Ivy Nile will look out, and look out, oh man! And the referee got knocked over as Carmella was pushing Ivy Nile against the ropes there, against the turnbuckle, and now Carmella wait, Carmella got free. Oh, super kick to Ivy, a super kick to Ivy, but the referee's down. The referee is down. The referee hasn't seen it, and it's Saraya. Saraya from out of nowhere with a super kick on Carmella. Huh? How do you like that? How did Saraya come from? And Saraya just flattened Carmella. And now Ivy Nile, realizing the referee has not seen anything. Oh no. And now look at this. And now the Ivy Stretch is back in on an unconscious Carmella who got super kicked by the Savior. And the referee's awake. Ding, 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 ding. And the referee calls for the bell. Dun, 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 dun. Ivy Nile wins thanks to Saraya's intervention. Here is your winner via TKO, Ivy Nile. Thanks to Saraya's interference, Ivy Nile's Ivy Stretch Challenge is another win. Carmella failed to break the Ivy Stretch. Well, she technically did, but she technically did break it, but the referee didn't see it because the referee got knocked out in the corner. And that allowed Saraya to come in and deliver a super kick of her own to help Ivy get the win. That is a big win in the Ivy Stretch Challenge. The first big name that Ivy Nile has beaten in her own challenge. Tatum, you know the drill tonight. I do. You are going to help me. I will. Oh, hi Ava. Shotzi, I know you got a match coming up. Yeah, I do. What do you want? Make it quick. Well, look. Last week you came to us and talked about that you were robbed. I was. And I was robbed. So, Nick and I have come to this conclusion. You still want to have another shot at the title? Yes. I do. Well, Nick and I have only thought of one thing that would work. And if you don't want this, and if you say no to this, then obviously we're not gonna give you another shot. All right, let's hear it. Nick, if you want to be added to the match between Indy Hartwell and Jade, all you got to do next week is beat Indy Hartwell in a one-on-one match next week. You know what? That sounds reasonable. I accept. However, if Indy beats you, it's going to remain a singles match. No excuses, no nothing. No rematch, no nothing. You lose, you don't get your rematch. Sound fair to you? Yes. Sounds fair to me. Come on, Tatum. Let's go. Tell Lyra I said hi. Okay, then. Wow, that's a big opportunity next week. Shotzi now has her chance at redemption. Next week. The following contest is set for one fall. Making her way to the ring, G.G. Dolan. Well, G.G. Dolan has a chance at retribution and revenge. She takes on her former ally of Chemical X, Shotzi. I'm a psycho. I'm a psycho. I'm a psycho. I'm a psycho. And her opponent, representing Chemical X, being accompanied by Tatum Paxley, Shotzi. Poor Tatum Paxley can't even have a ride on the taking care of business tank. Shotzi making Tatum Paxley walk to the ring. Well, she's got legs, she can move. Well, Shotzi usually carries her partners with her in her tank. Well, Tatum's been a bad girl. Well, in Shotzi's eyes, Tatum's been a bad girl. So she's obviously making her walk. Well, Tatum Paxley has been trying to reconnect with her old friend Lyra Valkyria, and even that has annoyed Shotzi. Well, Shotzi's made it clear to Tatum. Look, if you want to hang out with Lyra, Lyra's going to have to sign up and be a part of Chemical X. And surprisingly, Lyra said she has no interest in joining her group. You know, despite how how I feel about Lyra Valkyria's new attitude, I gotta give Lyra credit for at least standing up for her friend Tatum Paxley and how Shotzi has been treating her as of late. Well, Lyra needs to know her place. I think Lyra should be very careful. Oh, should be very careful with who she tries to pick a fight with. This new version of Shotzi is bitter, is angry. Shotzi sucks. Shotzi sucks. Shotzi sucks. She's bitter, she's angry, she's ruthless. You're definitely not wrong about the bitter part. She's still so butthurt that she lost her, that she failed to beat Indy Hartwell for the Women's Championship. Well, she had her arm on the rope. Shut up. Well, she had look, she has every right. She had every right to be upset. She had her arm on the bottom rope. The referee still counted the 3. It should have been a rope break. But instead, the referee still counted the 3. Well, as what Ava said, the referee's decision is final, whether Shotzi liked it or not. I made you! I made you! Now Shotzi screaming at Gigi. Screaming at Gigi. Well, remember, Gigi is out for payback after Shotzi turned her back on her several weeks ago before Backlash. Oh! And it was Gigi last week who also cost Shotzi another chance at the WWE Women's Championship in that fatal 4-way last week, and that is what allowed Jade Cargill to get that opportunity. Oh! And a big knee strike there by Shotzi. Let's go, Gigi. Let's go, Gigi. And now the Dodo Universe getting behind Gigi Doyle. And look at this now. Bow and arrow submission here on Shotzi. And now Shotzi now with the right hand. Lifting Dolan up. And now Dolan with those elbows right to the... And Dolan with those elbows. And now Dolan... It's set into the corner. And then a knee strike. And a knee strike by the ballsy badass. And now Shotzi. Oh! And Shotzi now with a sliced bread. And now... Oh! Went for the ball pit. Went for the ball pit. And Shotzi... Oh, still able to get the advantage. Gigi Dolan was able to get a small opening. Oh, look at this! Oh, look at this! Oh, look at this! Black Widow! Black Widow! Gigi with a Black Widow! Shades of AJ Lee! Shades of the new TNA Knockouts champ! Unfortunately, Shotzi won't be in 2K26. Well, I think that's kind of obvious. And now look at this. Shotzi now went for a clothesline. Oh! GG driver. GG driver. This could be it here for Shotzi. Oh, and Shotzi. And Shotzi put her foot on the rope, and this time the referee saw it. Shotzi putting her foot on the rope, and this time, yeah, finally this referee has eyes. Finally, a referee with actual vision. And now look at Shotzi. Look at Shotzi now putting her feet on the ropes, and Daphne LaShawn. Hey, no, what? And Daphne LaShawn saw Shotzi put her feet on the ropes. Trying to use the ropes for extra leverage there. Tried to use the ropes for extra leverage. Oh! And now a neck breaker. And now Tatum Paxley just watching on the outside. You know, I feel so horrible for how this woman has been treated by Shotzi. Shotzi just constantly screams at her, yells at her, bullies her. Like, I don't know what Tatum Paxley did to make Shotzi so angry at her all the time. Oh, look at this. Oh, and a big power bomb. What are you doing? And look at this now. Tatum Paxley now distracting Gigi. And now look at this. Oh. And now another sliced bread. And another sliced bread. And that's it. Shotzi gets the win. And Shotzi gets the win thanks to Tatum's distraction. Here's your winner, Shotzi. And Shotzi with the win over Gigi Dolan here tonight. Tatum Paxley distracted Dolan, and that allowed Shotzi to take advantage and get the win. Well, next week Shotzi has a chance to be added to the women's title match at the King and Queen of the Ring PLE as she meets Indy Hartwell next week. If she beats Indy, she's in. If she doesn't, well then, no rematch for the ballsy badass. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, WWE Hall of Famer, Michelle McCool. Michelle, why did you want a match with Nessa here tonight, considering her new faction? Well, here's the thing. I once had major respect for Nessa. I truly did. I admired her work ethic. I admired her hard work, her blood, sweat, and tears. I respected what Nessa went through. I supported her. I showed nothing but support to her through all that hard work. And I know how it feels. I know what it means to be brought into the wrestling business with no experience. I can take it from I can talk about it from experience. And Nessa took this wrestling thing very, very well. But I do not appreciate this new attitude she's formed. And so that's why tonight I'm going to humble her. And I'm going to show her why a new attitude won't change anything. I was a horrible, horrible person throughout majority of my WWE career. But I am now well respected as a Hall of Famer. And Nessa, I'll show you why this Hall of Famer is more than just an old woman. You better watch yourself. Because you're not enough for me. Big message there sent by Michelle McCool to Nessa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ding ding ding. The following contest is set for one fall. Making her way to the ring being accompanied by Kiana James and Alba Fire. The Raging Wave, Nessa. Well, Nessa makes her way to the ring. This new, vicious, angry version of Nessa. The more bitter version of Nessa. She's told the WWE Universe that they get nothing. They get no new look for Nessa. No nothing. She is tired of being a fan favorite. And I have to be honest, I really like this new attitude of Nessa. It's still so surreal to see Nessa like this. You're not enough for me. Just another man in love with me. And her opponent, WWE Hall of Famer, Michelle McCool. Well, ever since her return to in-ring competition, Michelle McCool is currently 4-0. Has not taken a pinfall loss yet. Well, Michelle McCool says that she's going to beat some respect into Nessa here tonight. Well, Michelle did say that she respected Nessa and everything she went through to prove herself here in this business, but sometimes hard work gets you nowhere. I mean, look at Nessa's accomplishments. She's a former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion with Mercedes. She's a former WWE Women's Tag Team Champion with Alba Fire. She's a former television champion and a former Royal Rumble winner. That was in season 11. She was last season's Royal Rumble winner. And then she's now a former Women's World Champion. Nessa has had a really tremendous career. She's actually had quite the career. Oh, look at this cheap shot to Michelle McCool. She's had quite the career over these last 8 years. Absolutely, I'm not denying what you're saying. She definitely has had a tremendous career over these last 8 years. But it feels no matter how much hard work she tries, no matter how much effort she puts in, she truly believes that these fans never respected her hard work, never respected how she transitioned out into professional wrestling. All fans ever looked at her was just a pretty face. That's all she was ever viewed by the fans for the last 8 years. And it finally got under Nessa's nerves. And Nessa with a big splash. And now Nessa telling the WWE Universe that she broke up with them and she's tired of being friendly. This alliance with Kiana James. Oh, look at this. Oh, look out. Oh, and Nessa. And Nessa bounces off. Bounces off the turnbuckle. And now into the cover. And Nessa gets the shoulders up. Oh, and also another thing, the fans were cheering when Nessa lost the title to Asuka. That is when Nessa finally realized that these fans truly never cared about her and were never happy when she became the WWE Women's Champion. Oh, and Michelle McCool avoiding. And Michelle McCool avoiding. Nessa with a clothesline. And now Nessa with another. And Nessa with another. And now a leg sweep. And now Nessa starting to build momentum now. And now Nessa. Oh, man. Nice somersault there by Nessa to knock off Michelle McCool. And Michelle McCool kicks out. This would be a massive win for Nessa if she can knock off the Hall of Famer Michelle McCool. It definitely would be a huge win for her for sure. Oh, man. Oh, this could be it. And Nessa. Oh! Nessa with a raging wave, and that could be it. On McCool for a huge win. And McCool stays alive. Ah! Nessa in full control, as nothing is in full control of this matchup. Come on, Michelle. Oh, look at this. Oh, and Michelle with a nice counter. And now Michelle McCool now finally looking to build some momentum. And now McCool starting to build up some momentum now. And now it's Nessa who's on the bad side here. And look at this. And look at this. And the Faith Breaker. And that could be it. That could be it. Faith Breaker. Oh, and Nessa just manages. Oh, wait a second. And now Alba Fire. Oh, look at this. Oh, and look out. Kiana James and Alba Fire providing a distraction here. And now look at this. And now look at Nessa now. And now Nessa from behind. Oh, wait a second. Nessa, hands on the tights. And Nessa with her hands on the tights. Just pin McCool. That is a huge win for Nessa. You gotta be kidding me. Nessa pulling on the tights of Michelle McCool. Dun, 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 dun. Here's your winner, Nessa. Nessa pulling on the tights of Michelle McCool to steal the win. And now look at this. And now Alba and Kiana with a 2-on-1 attack on McCool. Get her! Get her! And now Kiana and Fire. 2-on-1 attack on McCool. And now Nessa joining in. And now look at this. And now a 3-on-1 assault. Oh wait, there's Katana Chance. And now Katana Chance coming out here. Now Katana firing haymakers at Nessa. Katana Chance trying to even up the odds here. And oh no! It's still too much. And now it's 3 against 2. And now it's 3 against 2. And now Kiana James. 401k to Katana. 401k to Chance. Get her up. And now look at this. And now Nessa going up to the top rope. And now Alba Fire. As Michelle McCool. And look at this. Gory and the gory bomb into the raging wave. Michelle McCool and Katana Chance both been left laying by Nessa and her faction. The raging flames of Kiana, Alba and Nessa laying waste to the competition. I must say, this group is becoming formidable each week. Ava, you know damn well me and Thea, we deserve a shot at the women's tag team titles. What have you two done since coming to SmackDown? You haven't really done much of anything. Actually, I think me and Zarya should get a shot at the titles, considering we nearly came close to beating the champions. Exactly. Nice shiny Beldum. It's definitely one of my favorite shinies. I love Beldum. Considering me and Zarya came close to beating the champions, I think it should be us. Exactly. If it wasn't for Nessa and her little cronies getting involved, we'd have a shot. Please. Kathy and I should get a shot also. No. You two have had your chance. You two have had your time. You two had your time as champions. It's time for the Kathy and Mary Express to hop on the next train station, to sit at the next train station for a while, because you've had your time. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, JC. Oh yeah, JC. Who's the one that beat you for the NXT Women's Championship? Yeah, didn't you lose to some crazy girl named Tatum Paxley? Alright, enough. Alright, enough. Here's what I will do. Next week, here on SmackDown, it will be a triple threat tag team match. JC Jane and Thea Hale, or whichever one, whoever. Soruka and Zarya, and Kathy and Mary in a triple threat. And whoever wins will meet Anne and Vanessa at the King and Queen of the Ring for the tag titles. How does that sound to the three of you? Sure, we're okay with it. Sure, we're on board. We are more than happy to accept. Fatal Attraction, Sol and Zarya, you two will hop aboard the Kathy and Mary Express. Yeah, we'll see you next week. Kathy and Mary Express. Who would want to go on that train station? Wade Barrett. What did Soruka just say? That was hilarious. What did Soruka just say? That was hilarious. And here comes the prince. Finn Balor is here. Dun 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 dun. The following contest is set for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Bray Calby, Reefwell Island, Finn Balor. It's actually crazy that I've actually just found out that Finn Balor and Sheamus have never wrestled each other. And I'm just like, see, those are the kinds of matches I want to see. Matches that have never been done before. Instead of seeing the same old repetitive matches over and over and over again. And yet, but Sheamus shouldn't be losing to someone like JD McDonough. As we all know. Well, Finn Balor. We'll meet Jon Moxley, as he said he would help out during the fight against the War Raiders. Or the Death Riders, I should say. Well, nice of you to join us out here, World Heavyweight Champion Chris. We forgot to acknowledge you. That's right, you should acknowledge your World Heavyweight Champion. We apologize, we forgot you came out here. No disrespect. That's fine, that's fine. How's Sky been? She's doing great, she's getting better. And his opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio, representing the Death Riders, Jon Moxley. Well, this will be the man that you'll be meeting at the King and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view for the World Heavyweight Champion, Chris. Yeah, he did get me at Backlash. I'm not going to make excuses. But I will successfully retain my World Heavyweight Championship. I have to. I must. I've got to do it for Sky. Because I feel like after everything that John and his little group have done to me and to my girl, I need to win at King of the Ring. I wholeheartedly agree. I wouldn't want to imagine what SmackDown would look like with the Death Riders with that kind of power. Well, that's the thing. You know, you got the Death Riders with all this power. Moxley even said he vows to take over Friday Night SmackDown. He says he wants to take over SmackDown. The War Raiders, Renee, they all want power. And that's why the War Raiders are going for the World Tag Team titles. They want power. The Death Riders want all the power here on Friday Night SmackDown. And also, as we saw earlier, as we saw before, Renee Young seemingly gave a offering ticket to Ivy Nile of American Made to maybe jump parties, maybe jump ship, maybe leave American Made and come on over to the Death Riders. Well, I think if Ivy was smart, she'd probably take on that offer, because look what it's done for the careers of the War Raiders. I think hasn't Moxley got enough women? Isn't his wife enough? Look, the more power, the more numbers, the more power, the better. Moxley wants to make the most destructive group he can possibly think of. They're already as dangerous as they are right now. They already are as dangerous as they are right now. Finn Balor out here alone without McDonough. Without his buddy JD McDonough. Well, Finn told McDonough to stay in the back. He can handle business on his own out here against Moxley. Chris, yes. Finn Balor said last week that you promised him a World Heavyweight Championship match if he helped you with the Death Riders. Are you going to keep that promise and give him a world title match? Absolutely. Absolutely. He can have it whenever he wants it. He can have it next week. He can have it after King of the Ring. It doesn't matter. I'll be more than happy to put my championship on the... Wait a second. What the hell is Drew McIntyre? Hey! Just took Bateman's headset. Hey, Chris. What's up, Drew? You better keep that championship nice and warm, okay? Because I want a shot at your World Heavyweight Championship. Name the time and place, Drew. I'll be more than happy to defend it against you, man. You see that man over there, Mox? You better keep that championship away from him. Because I don't want another world champion being like Roman Reigns. He will be just like Roman Reigns when he was champion. I don't need you to tell me what to do, Drew. Hey, listen. I am next in line, understand? Oh, okay. And Mox with the big clothesline. Get your headset on. Get your headset on, Bateman, you idiot. All right, thanks. I'm back. I don't know what the hell that was all about. I have no idea what that was all about. And now Moxley looking for the paradigm shift. Looking for the paradigm shift, and Balor now begins to build momentum. I don't know what that was all about with Drew McIntyre. Well, Drew just basically told Chris to keep the World Heavyweight title away from Mox. Yeah, I could hear him. I know what he said. I could hear him. And now Moxley from behind, trying to take advantage here. Oh. What's your response to all that, Chris? Look, as I said, if McIntyre wants a shot, all he's got to do is ask. I'll be more than happy to give him one. Oh! I'm a fighting champion. I'll take on all comers. I'll give Finn one. I'll give Punk one. I'll give anybody a shot, as long as you ask. Oh! Coup de grace! Right to the rib cage of Moxley to put Moxley away. And Moxley kicks out. Oh, Finn almost had it there. Renee Young. And Renee Young looking a little panicked. Hey, Isabel. I'm doing all right, Isabel. And now Moxley and Balor trading blows. These two passionate warriors putting their bodies, their souls on the line. And now Moxley with a kick to the gut. Oh, and a knee strike and a clothesline. And Moxley. And now Moxley. Oh, look at this. Grabs Balor. Sleeper hold. Sleeper hold. This is what he did to you. This is what he did to Chris. And Balor's got to give up. And Balor's got to submit. And Balor submits, and Moxley with another win. Oh, I forgot to ask them. I'll ask them today. I forgot to ask them. I'll ask them today, Isabel. I'll let you know. And John Moxley with the win over Finn Balor here tonight. Did you see that, Chris? That's gonna be you. That's gonna be you. I'm not afraid of you, Mox. I'm not afraid of you. Oh, Moxley using Finn Balor as a message to Chris as we get closer to King and Queen of the Ring. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we can confirm that next week the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments will begin. Next week, I am looking forward to the King and Queen of the Ring tournament matches. They are going to begin next week. The brackets are on screen, as you can see. Yeah, the brackets are on screen. I'm looking forward to these matches. These are going to be awesome. These are going to be awesome matches. Oh, man, especially this one. Io Sky versus Carmella. That is going to be awesome. Someone who Io Sky has a 100% loss record against Carmella. Ripley and Lana, they've been having quite a bit of a rivalry, and Candice LeRae and Stephanie Vakir. That's also going to be an interesting matchup. And Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Speaking of Liv Morgan, coming up next in our main event, Liv Morgan will challenge for the television championship as Liv Morgan takes on Tiffany Stratton for the television championship. This is our main event. And also next week, this is going to be a good one next week. Next week it'll be Skip Jarko, and this is going to be a good match for next week. Skip Jarko will team up with Cassie Lewis next week in a mixed tag team match, and they will meet Dexter Lumis and Nikki Cross of the Wyatt Six in mixed tag team action next week. I can't believe this. This is what's going to happen next week. Lewis and Jarko against the Wyatt Six? Absolutely. And also next week, Indy Hartwell and Shotzi. If Shotzi can somehow defeat Indy, she'll be added to the title match between her and Jade. Between Indy and Jade. But if Indy wins, then Shotzi has to stay out of it. And it remains a singles match. And also, as we mentioned before, the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments will also be beginning next week. So this and so much more, these episodes of Raw and SmackDown, especially SmackDown next week, is can't miss. Watch me, watch me. And are we looking at our next television champion? The following contest is set for one fall and is for the WWE Television Championship. Making her way to the ring, the challenger from New Jersey, Liv Morgan. The unresistible Liv Morgan. It's Tiffy time! And it's Tiffy time in our main event. The Television Champion, Tiffy Stratton. Please don't say that. That's what Tiffany calls herself. The Television Champion. And introducing next, she is the WWE Television Champion, Tiffany Stratton. Or I guess you could say she calls herself the Tiffy Vision Champion. Ugh, that's even worse. Oh man, listen to this reaction for Tiffany Stratton. Last week we saw the surprise return of Peyton Royce, who laid out the television champion. The television championship being raised up high. This title was once so prestigious in the hands of the now current TNA Knockouts World Champion AJ Lee. And Tiffany Stratton has now desecrated it with her ridiculous garbage like Tiffy Vision Champion. I mean, Tiffany Stratton has been a fighting champion, whether you like it or not. This is her first title defense, but she did fight off Candice LeRae last week, who was looking to try and get herself in title contention. Look, Liv Morgan could, in theory, head into the Queen of the Ring. She's in the Queen of the Ring tournament. She could head into the Queen of the Ring tournament as television champion. She very well could. She very well could head into the tournament with the television championship around her waist. But she will be meeting her longtime rival and former friend, Raquel Rodriguez. TV time, TV time, TV time, TV time, TV time. Oh! And Tiffany Stratton now getting a little dirty herself with Liv Morgan. Well, Liv Morgan, as we talked about, earned her shot at the title by winning a steel cage match against Raquel Rodriguez. I love you too, Isabel. It's Livy time! And now Liv Morgan saying it's Livy time. And now look at this. And now a painful submission locked in here on Stratton. This is our main event television title on the line here as Tiffany Stratton defends against Liv Morgan. This is her first televised title match, title defense since winning the title. She's mostly been defending it at live events. And Stratton now finding herself in trouble here, and Morgan gaining the upper hand. And a big knee by Morgan. And a big knee by Morgan. And now Morgan on the second rope. And now Morgan on the second rope. And Morgan with the code breaker off the second rope to win the title. Oh, and a kick out. The Jersey code off the second rope. The second rope code breaker. Oh! He's looking for the Oblivion. And now Tiffy building momentum. Let's go! And now Tiffy building momentum. Into the cover. On Morgan to retain and a kick out. And now the champ. And now the champ starting to build momentum. Tiffy looking to fight back a little bit. Oh, look at this. And the float over Alabama. The float over Alabama to Morgan to retain the gold. And Morgan kicks out again. And now Stratton. Oh, look at this. A little bit of desperation there from Stratton. And look at this. Oh, went for the prettiest moonsault. Stratton went for the prettiest moonsault. And now look at Morgan. Roll through to win the title. And now Stratton rolls through again to retain. And now Morgan, look at this. Back and forth. These two competitors go. Back and forth, these two competitors go. It just shows you these two are not letting up. And Liv Morgan with elbow strikes. And now Stratton. Now getting free, and now Morgan. And now Morgan gets out of that situation. And look at this, and now Tiffany Stratton not giving Liv any breathing room here. And they're not letting, she knows exactly what Liv is trying to do. She's trying to get her into the corner to go for the Oblivion. And she's trying to get her against the ropes. And now Liv does so successfully. Oblivion! There it is! Oblivion! We're going to have a new champion! It's over! New champion! Oh! Ah! And Stratton holds on. Liv Morgan cannot believe it. Well, Liv Morgan thought she had it. Liv Morgan really thought she had it there. Oh, and a big crossbody. Liv Morgan really thought she had the title won. And now wants Tiffy to get back to her feet. Oh, code breaker off the second rope. Oh, and a complete shot. Oh, and Stratton holds on again. Come on. Liv Morgan can't believe it. Tiffany Stratton, sure, look at this. Now Stratton rolls up Morgan to retain the gold. Oh, and a kick out. Man, what a main event this has been for the television championship. This has been an incredible main event. This is the kind of main event you would expect from two high-profile women who want to be the champion. Come on! Oh, and Stratton! And now what is Tiffy planning? Tiffany goes up top. Swanton bomb! Swanton bomb in the center of the ring! And Morgan gets the shoulders up again. That is incredible. Morgan showing her resiliency once again. Morgan showing absolute resilience. And now Stratton takes down the champion. Prettiest moonsaults. Stratton with the prettiest moonsault steps over Morgan and delivers another one. Back to back on Morgan into the cover. And Stratton remains champion. Wow. Stratton retains the title, and it remains Tiffy time. I want to see you try. Here is your winner, and still the television champion, Tiffany Stratton. And Tiffany Stratton with a hard-fought victory over Liv Morgan. What a fight, what a main event that was. What a main event that was as Tiffany Stratton overcomes Liv Morgan. Yeah, what a back and forth contest it was. But in the end it took two prettiest moonsaults to keep Morgan down to retain her gold. And Stratton celebrates her hard fought. Oh, from behind! Peyton Royce again! And Peyton Royce again from behind, jumping Tiffany! From behind again! Peyton Royce jumps Stratton again! Oh, and a big knee! Peyton Royce with a big knee! And now Royce with the in-spiral to Stratton! The second week in a row, Peyton Royce has jumped and laid out the television champion. Why does Peyton Royce keep doing this? Well, clearly she wants the television title, Bateman. It will soon be Peyton time. Stratton may have overcame Liv Morgan, but now she's got another problem. And that problem is iconic.